every era has their ghost, man, right? So, we have those, and then we have those times where there's in-between guys, like, we had Michael Jordan, right? So not to go too far back, Michael Jordan, and that in-between, before LeBron James, you had Kobe, you had Shaq. You had Tim Duncan. Of course, Timmy, man.
Okay.
Of course.
All right.
You have LeBron and Steph and Kawhi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people might not say Kawhi, but, he's one of them, though. He has 2 final MVPs.
Right.
One for Raptors.
He's proven.
Right? So, and then to be in that list is about winning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, about your legacy is about winning for these higher up guys. So right now, I think we're in that mid gap right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The best player right now in the world is Giannis.
Correct. 1,000% correct.
Is Giannis. He's amazing. He has 2 MVPs, a final MVP, a defensive player of the year. But there hasn't been anyone in his timeline that stepped up and challenged him.
Right.
It's still Steph and it's still LeBron James. It's still Kawhi. Those are guys, those are the mainstays right now.
Right.
Who are the next guys up, man?
The next guys up.
Who you and then the next guys up, and then they have to win. It can't just be, because when LeBron James didn't get one, they wasn't crowning him. Like the old guys wasn't crowning him. Media wasn't crowning him. Now they might have said it when he was in high school, but when he got to the league, he had to win.
Talking 2011. This is when we're talking. 2009 to 2011. They was like, we don't know. Is he
might not be him.
He might not. And
so who's the next guys up, man?
Next guys up.
Who you think can push a franchise to that championship level?
I'm gonna go Luka, because just the start to his career that he's had, it's almost unprecedented, and it happened. The other guys who have done it have been the GOATs, the greats, and I'm talking about first team All NBAs. He has yet to win an MVP, but he's averaging 30, 8 and 8, things like those are GOAT numbers. No matter what era we talking about, like he's dominating. He's in the playoffs. He puts up the same numbers against increased defensive attention. Like we've seen what he can do. So I think, given the right circumstance, he can push a franchise like that, hopefully Dallas, to get another ring. So I'm gonna say him. I think Jason Tatum is one of them. I think he is. I think he's finally arrived on the scene. People always think he's 19. No, at this point, Jason Tatum is 25 years old.
Is he 25? Man, we might have to fact check that one. I don't know, man. He might be 22. I don't know, but we have to fact check that one.
Man, he's just now stepping into his prime.
Yeah.
He made the finals last year. Again, he's been with, those Celtic teams. He's from the moment he stepped from a baby, basically, the moment he stepped in the league, he was put into positions to where it was like, hey, we got to make or break. And so, like I said, made his first NBA Finals last year. I think he can do it, man. He's an MVP, perennial MVP candidate. It can't be too many guys. I think we ought to limit.
You know
what I'm saying?
2 more guys, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So who you have, man?
Going forward, I'm gonna go Anthony Edwards. I see it. You know what I'm saying? It's in the. I've been saying this phrase a lot lately. It's in the material. You can just see it. Like
he's cut different.
6'5" shooting guard. He says the right things a lot of the time, which I pay attention to. His mentality is very much cut from that
old school,
Kobe, that Michael Jordan, like that. He's cut there, except it's kind of repackaged into like a cool young guy, but he gets it. You know what I'm saying? And his game, he lets his game do the talking. So I'm gonna go him. I think he's in that next wave, that past the Jason Tatum and past the Luka. I think he's in that next, that next wave. And then I'm gonna throw. I may be jumping the gun, but I'm gonna throw Paolo.
Banchero. Yes. Banchero, man.
I'm gonna throw Paolo in there, man.
He's 6'10". I'm not gonna say who right now he reminds me of, because I don't want any slander, man.
Right.
If you watch his movements, you watch how he kind of plays the game of basketball. He kind of reminds me of first name L, last name J. So I think that like even with the team that he has, it's kind of like that group that we talking about, all those lengthy guys and
right 6'10",
that might move.
Franz,
Yeah, like you guys are going to push that. That's going to push the NBA forward, I think. But he's going to be spearheading it as a point forward type guy.
Mm-hmm. Very much. No, I think so. The thing I like about Paolo is he just has that feel for the game. It's just like he's never really rushed when he's on the court. Like he gets the ball and he does what he wants to do.
Yep.
And so that was the biggest thing I noticed out of Duke. And I was like, that's going to translate. I know it is. And sure enough, this year is translating. So yeah, Paolo is a guy I think he's up next. Was there anybody else you have your eye on or you can think of that you just like, I'm kind of getting a different feeling from, this guy?
Man, and this will probably be maybe a generation after, but he'll still be in that same time where, Anthony Edwards is 3 years in and that was his first year. I don't want to count him out, but there's always a big man that's great. And it might be Wemby.
Might be.
But we would love to hear what you guys have next. We would love to see your options, who you think is going to be the next great guys. So just comment, like, share,